Hello everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to the Let's Play. Today we're finally getting round to making the fishing lakes I've been needing to make for quite some time. We need a lake at the Tundra surface here, and we need ourselves a lake at the jungle surface over here. Now, thankfully, making the actual lakes themselves is relatively straightforward. The time-consuming part comes in the form of, you know, actually filling in the lakes. As much as the infinite water bucket trick does indeed work, it is definitely on the slow side, isn't it? So, in order to break things up a little bit in today's episode, we're also going to go for the next two pre-hard mode bosses, that being Queen Bee and Deerclops. Now, don't worry, as much as we're going for two bosses in today's episode, by no means is it a sign that I'm going to be rushing anytime soon. I just want to get to the point where we're sort of at the end of pre-hard mode. I'm well aware that there's still a large amount of stuff I need to do in this world before I activate hard mode, chief among which is going ahead and linking up various areas of the world via pylons and teleporters. I also want to make a whole bunch of fishing shacks all across the world, you know, little things like that. And of course, one of the more important things we need to do is we need to shield our build areas away from any encroaching evil as a result of the start of hard mode. So, yeah, don't worry. We're not rushing anytime soon, my friends. So, to kick things off, let's get ourselves a bucket. And while I hunt for a water source, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you for all of your lovely support throughout this series, my friends. I really do appreciate it a lot. Here we are, water grabs. So starting off with the Tundra Lake, I think we're going to add it in around here. We can flatten out this area pretty easily and then bomb the crap out of it and shape it into a lake. Oh, yeah. Absolutely love it. Mining set of armor and the hand of creation. I know, I've showcased this before, but it's just so good. And just to make getting here that little bit easier, I'm going to dig a little bit of a tunnel going underneath the snow mountain. Ah, very interesting. So default loadout, hammer speed is, you know, a hammer speed, but then we put on our mining loadout and the hammer speed is actually the same, interestingly. As much as we've got further reach, it would have been nice for us to be able to get rid of the background walls just a little bit quicker. And well, what can you do, eh? You just gotta play with the cards you've been dealt. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we have ourselves a nicely dug out lake area. I'm also going to go ahead and make a little bit of a bridge going over this thing. That way, I have more opportunities to decorate this bridge. For example, if I was to maybe try and, I don't know, hold up this bridge with some pillars, maybe I could add some snow on top here and then add some trees on top. I think that'd be a pretty nice way to go. Do you know what I've just thought of? We could totally make ourselves a little bit of a fishing igloo here, right? That's a cool idea. Get it? Cool idea? That's a cool idea though, isn't it? And then, yeah, we could just fish directly in the big old lake down below. And honestly, I feel like it's been quite some time since I've made an igloo in Terraria. So, yeah. Let's do this thing. Please don't turn into boulder rain. Please don't turn into boulder rain. Please don't turn into boulder rain. I'll give you anything you want, Terraria. Just don't boulder rain on me. Pretty please with cherries on top. My goodness me, is it blustery out here. Let's go ahead and secure me and my apparent new penguin friend. Ah, there we are. A nice basic igloo shape. I mean, I know that most igloos IRL are double-sided, but there we are. That's what we're going with. I guess that makes mine unique, right? I'm kidding, of course. But anyways, we are looking for some background walls to use. Obviously, we've got snow brick walls. How about this for an idea? Maybe cloud background walls. I mean, it's about as close to a solid white background texture we're gonna get in this game, right? So, yeah. Let's grab ourselves a bunch of these bad boys. You know what? Honestly, I wasn't intending on actually building any fishing shacks today. I literally only had the goal of just making the lakes so we could start getting back to, you know, fishing quests and actually managing to do them. I can't help it, man. I like building things in this game in my all-round generic Let's Plays. Leave me alone. What the? Bro! Hey! Hey! Whoa! 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 Hey! 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 Yeah! 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 Okay! 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 Come on, man! Like that is it. All right, I need to find a rhythm here, otherwise we are in serious doo-doo. If I had myself a second platform, I'd be able to take this guy down with absolute friggin' ease. But unfortunately, yeah, this guy is actually making things rather difficult. I wonder if I could lure this guy very slowly but very surely over to my right-hand side platforms. You know, the same ones I used to take down, I think, the Eye of Cthulhu and King Slime previously. Well, the good news is I've managed to get this guy over to the arena. The bad news is we have very, very little health. Although, saying that, I've managed to get my health back here slightly. Right. Now, we can just get ourselves into a bit of a rhythm. We should be able to have this guy taken down pretty easily. There we are. You just got to do the old switcheroo every now and again. Ah! Bro, I was really hoping that fallen star might have assisted us there. It was very close, but it was not to be. Deerclops got lucky this time. Do you know what I'd really like? Is for this sodding movement debuff to bugger off. I'm just stuck having decreased movement speeds, and I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, if I manage to not get hit by these snowballs, maybe I'll do kind of okay. Although with that said, do the hands inflict the slow debuff as well? I don't know. Maybe we need to try to really go flawless with the, you know, not taking too many hits thing. Alright, we're about halfway through the battle though, my friends. So, you know, we're not doing too bad considering this was a naturally spawned Deerclops. Definitely not something that happens all that often in this game, in my experience anyway. But, yeah, we're absolutely tanking this guy like a champion. Alright, so I think I've managed to figure out it's when this guy... Ah, okay. Whoa. Calm yourself there, buddy. Calm yourself. It seems to be when Deerclops does his little shouty thing when he stands still. That's when the slowness effect seems to begin. And obviously the snowballs won't exactly help our cause, but anyways, no matter. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very, very almost done here. 1,500 health. And we'll have this guy done and dusted. I'm looking for the eyebone pet, ideally. If we can get the eyebone pet first time going, oh man, am I going to be happy. Wait, look at that. Look at that. We got ourselves the Master Mode drop first time going. All right, very nice, very nice. What about the eyebone pet? Oh, the houndiest, shootiest. Do you know what? I'll absolutely take that. If it's all the same to you, Terraria, I'd very much like to get back to my building. Ideally uninterrupted. I'd appreciate it. Whoa. Now that, my friends, is what I call a mad placement speed. Sheesh. We really have inadvertently become like the ultimate builder in this series with my mining loadout with building buffs, eh? It's not bad at all. And yeah, in terms of the cloud background walls forming a nice, almost solid white textured background, it looks pretty good, I would say. Now, because this is intended only on being a fishing shack, I really don't care about putting NPCs in here. I mean, yeah, if there winds up being a random NPC move in here, then sure, why not? Whatever, right? But I'm not gonna sort of, you know, burst a blood vessel trying to figure out how to get some NPCs to move in here. So all we've got to figure out now is just a little bit of lighting here and there, and then we should be good to go in terms of filling in the lake itself. So then, my friends, we have a nice little fishing shack igloo of epicness. All we have to do now is fill this thing in. It's going to take a while, but oh my goodness me, is it going to be worth it? Wait, how did a bat just get down here? Oh, right, he went through the stairs, huh? Okay, maybe should have considered that before I started this thing. Let me just do a temporary thing here real quick. I'm not about to get hounded by no one. Do you know what? I'm looking at the trees that have grown on the left-hand side, and I'm reminded of something. Can't you buy, like, a tree orb type thing from the zoologist, which changes the appearance of trees in your world? I mean, if so, I'd really like to change these ones out and get the, like, spruce-type fir trees. Only, yeah, right now, this place looks a little bit lifeless, doesn't it? Having some nice fir spruce trees, whatever they are, I think would make this place look infinitely better. Just had another thought. This pond right here might actually wind up being ideal for blood moon fishing. Certainly in pre-hard mode, anyway. Only the lake here is completely cut off from the rest of the world now. Aside from, you know, that wood platform. But when it becomes a blood moon, all I would do is reduce that 3-block wide platform gap to just 1 block wide. No one would be able to get through it. So any wandering eye dudes or the zombie mermen, they would just wind up being trapped down here, right? So yeah, how about that for a slice of fried gold, eh? If you get that reference in the comments area, by the way, you're an absolute legend. Oh, would you look at that? It's a beautiful Aurora Borealis night as well. Oh, love it, Terraria. Thank you. And also, thank you for no boulder rain so far. So there we are, my friends. Finally, the first of the 2 fishing shacks and lakes we're going to be making in today's episode. The Tundra one is complete. Random side note, we finally have the Shiverthorn planter area taken care of. We've just got a few to go with the Fire Blossom, but then in the case of the Waterleaf, we've still got quite some way to go, eh? Alright, zoologist, do you or do you not have those orbs that change the way things look? No, unfortunately not. I suspect it's because we haven't filled up enough of the bestiary yet. Ah, very good. So, according to the wiki, you get those globe things, the world globe, moon globe, and tree globe when you get the bestiary filled to at least 50%. Unfortunately, we are nowhere near that just yet, so yeah, we've definitely got some work to do, huh? Now then, some of you folks might be wondering why I've got golden keys on my person. Well, if I was to head on over to the right-hand side of the world, bring up our map and zoom in on some of these Sky Islands, some of them still have locked gold chests. I believe these are the only 2 that we didn't manage to open, though. So, yeah, we should be able to get this done pretty easy like. We've just got to get ourselves up into the heavens. So here we are with the first Sky Island with a chest we haven't opened yet. What have we got here? Oh, there's the horseshoe. Finally, we can make ourselves a horseshoe balloon if we really wanted to. Right, let's go open up the other chest, which thankfully is literally just here. It has got to be said, the lighting up in the space layers. Oh, I mean, look at it. Look at that sunlight reflecting off of the trees here. That is so nice. It makes me want to set up a base up here just so I can enjoy the sunrise every morning. It just looks so good. Alright, what have we got in this one? Celestial Magnet. Okay, pretty sure we've already got one of them. So, now we have 2. So, over to the Tinker table we go. And here we are with a blue horseshoe balloon. If we were to get ourselves 2 more of these, we'd be able to make ourselves the bundle of horseshoe balloons, right? Oh man, wouldn't that be the goal to go for? Can you imagine if we got a bundle of horseshoe balloons for each of our 3 major classes here? Oh, that really would be quite something. Hang on a minute. Can't I, like, uncraft this and then recraft it over and over until we get ourselves a decent reforge? Yeah. Well, this isn't exactly gonna help our cause, is it? Come on, Python. Stop phasing through the ground. Hey! Beautiful! And all for free. Do you know what? While we're at it, should we do the lightning boots as well? Free reforge our way up to a bit of warding? Yeah. All right, go on then. Let's have it. What are we going to have here? A little bit of guarding again. Okay. Now, we could do better than that. I know. Trying to do this all for 2 additional defense seems, perhaps, a little bit pointless. But honestly, believe me when I say, because this is legendary mode, all defense is good defense. So yeah, I am going to try and maximize my defense value. Especially when it comes to the wall of flesh. Like, that bad boy is nasty. If we try to maximize the amount of defense we have on our person, though, we might just stand a chance eventually, huh? Well, there's me moving around a whole bunch, but actually, it's completely unnecessary. So long as I've got my second class on with the Hand of Creation, thus increasing pickup range, yeah, I can literally just stand here, pick up the items, craft them back up, chuck any bad reforges away, and then go about our day. And would you look at that? Warding lightning boots. So now we have 43 defense on our person. Dryad? Oh, what the? She stole my toilet while I was sat on the toilet. Yo, that's not how this works, all right? I think I'm going to have to relocate my toilet here. I want to try and grab myself some poo so I can make some fertilizer so I can then start force growing trees all over the place. More specifically over at the icy fishing shack igloo of epicness that I made earlier. I want to have it, like, fully finished. And that includes the growing of the trees. So, yeah. Let's do this thing. Oh, yeah. Fire blossom harvested. And there we are. We now only have 1 bank of potion ingredients yet to fill up. Yo, Dryad, you might want to get yourself in your room or something. Only, I imagine the stank is going up in that place right now. Goodness me, why am I talking about there being a stank in Terraria? I've been playing this game for far too bleeding long, haven't I? Bro, I've only just eaten. How are you pooing already? How does the food go through you that quickly? This guy must, like, actually have the fastest metabolism I have ever seen in my entire life. There we go. All the poops are done. What have we got? 130. How many bits of fertilizer can I make with all of that? 40, apparently. Oh, ash blocks were actually the limited factor. Interesting. Now, so far as I can remember, you can actually shimmer into existence, like, super fertilizer? Wait, there's not enough villagers near the pylon. What are you talking about? Oh, no, the dye trader wound up dying. Dye trader dying. Get it? Dark joke. Anyway, there we are. Tree grown over there. Then we've got another one just here. There we are. All the trees have now grown, and they've all got, like, proper tops to them as well. So, yeah, they look even better. Do you know what? I think we've actually done a tip-top job of our little igloo fishing shack. I like it. Wait, what? Poo can be extractinated? Do I even want to know what you can get from extractinating poo? Oh no, I'm going to do it, aren't I? My curiosity's going to get the better of me. Oh, it's literally just dirt blocks. Ha! Okay, well that's a whole load of nothing. I'd rather not do that, in which case I'd rather keep the poo so I can make myself some more fertilizer eventually. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to the jungle lake and fishing shack in today's episode because I'm starting to run a bit low on recording time here. So to finish off, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for Queen Bee, the penultimate boss before hard mode. Well, in our case it is anyway. So, all we've got to do is get ourselves down to this whopping great massive Queen Bee hive and give her a go. We do have to be very, very careful though. Like, look at all these lava around here. I hope we don't, like, accidentally break one in the middle of a boss battle. Maybe what I should do is put, like, a safety box around the lava that we don't want to accidentally break, huh? So then, my friends, over to the jungle we go. Ideally, without getting horribly killed on the way. Right, here we are. This is the massive Queen Bee hive. And, yeah, as you saw, there's multiple lava. So, yeah, we need to be very, very careful. Okay, that wasn't at all what I meant to do, and this is a complete and utter and total done. I didn't think that me grappling to the bottom of the lava would have resulted in that! Well, that wasn't a complete waste of buffs at all, was it? Ah, unbelievable. There's me trying to safeguard the lava, and they just get destroyed anyway. Do you know what? A thought occurs. What if we were to try and defeat her at the surface instead? We've got hive, we've got honey. I'm pretty sure the last two things we need are stingers and I believe honey bottles, right? So stingers, what have we got? 24 of those bad boys. And then, yeah, we just need ourselves these bottles. I mean, it would be far, far easier to take her down on the surface, right? Although, with that said, doesn't she enter like a semi-enraged state on the surface? Oh, I don't know now. All right, Python, be ready, buddy. We're looking for some honey bottles. There we are. A whole friggin' bunch of them. And would you look at that? Abominations. Oh my goodness me. We'll be able to make a substantial amount of those bad boys, eh? Oh, would you look at that? All my old buffs at this area here are still here. And we can now add a bewitching table into the mix. I'm also going to add in some peace candles as well, so we can try to minimize spawn rates. And yeah, now, my friends, I do believe we might be ready for our first proper attempt, eh? So then, let's do this thing. We're going to buff on up. We're going to make sure we got all of our various dudes on. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of that going on as well. I completely forgot to get out my other sentry. Oh, so here we are. Houndius Shootius, 8% additional damage, but minus knockback. I mean, I'll take it. It's 30 additional damage that we didn't otherwise have. So then, Houndius Shootius. Let's... Oh! Whoa! That's... okay. I wasn't quite expecting that speed. Holy crap. She dashes at the speed of 1,000 Bugatti Veyrons. My goodness gracious. Okay. Come on. I wonder if we can actually take it down in a sort of enraged state here at the surface. That would be... oh, my word. She doesn't... holy crap, man. She doesn't even necessarily dash in a horizontal way. Did you see that? Like, she dashed slightly... there's no way. This is a joke, bro. Holy crap, holy. All right, half health. This is just unbelievable. Come on, try it. Come on. Oh, yeah, we're doing damage here. All right, 2,000 health remaining. Again, though, she's not necessarily always dashing horizontally. 1,600 health. I'm actually struggling to get my shot on here. And also, why is my airborne mobility so poor? Oh, my word. Okay, come on. Did you see how fast she was switching direction there? Oh, my God. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary and, I suspect, enraged Queen Bee here at the jungle surface. Holy crap, holy. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what bleeding does. Oh, mama. That went from 0 to 1,000 in a millisecond, let alone 0 to 100. My gosh. I must admit, I am staggered that I managed to do that, but there we are. Queen Bee. I dare say we'll wind up grinding that boss a whole bunch more. I mean, there's quite a lot more boss grinding to still be done, because of course, we've still got that trophy attic to populate with trophies, right? The only one we've managed to get so far is King Slime. So yeah, believe me when I say, there's a lot more boss takedowns to be had in this series yet. For now, though, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. But as always, before we do so, let's do the comment of the day. Oh, random side note, the Witch Doctor's here already. Awesome. So then, for today's episode, the comment of the day comes from Bob10151. And before I start, I just want to quickly mention that, again, these are pre-recorded episodes. So I'm having to go back through previous episodes' comment areas to try to find new comment of the days to shout out. So yeah, these might be old, but, you know, better late than never and all that, eh? Anyway, they say, I think it would be a really cool idea if you collected all the quest fish and each of the crates you could fish up and make a build to display them. Do you know what? That's a fantastic idea. I already kind of had the idea of having a build to display all of the different quest fish you can get, but to fish up each and every single kind of crate you can get as well. That is a really cool idea, and I'm honestly surprised I didn't think of that. So, yeah, thank you very much for that, Bob. I do appreciate that suggestion a lot. And also, I really appreciate all of you folks for watching today's episode. If you've enjoyed today's episode and you're excited to see more, be sure, of course, to drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my future content. For now, though, have a great rest of your day.